Alright, so day 6 of searching. The trails I'm looking on today is super busy. I mean, I've never seen so many cars at a trailhead before. There's so much traffic in the park today, it's insane. If I'd have realized it was a Sunday, I would have just waited until tomorrow. So the area I'm searching today is a place that I've glanced at once before, but I really didn't search it well, and I wanted to come back because the more I look into it and the more I think about it, the more it can tie into things that he says in the chapter of the book. So that's where I'll be today. Not a long hike in. It's actually pretty short. I mean, it's not even a mile, I don't think. I didn't look at the distance because it was so short. But one side of the trail is really steep, and it's pretty much just a rock scramble the whole time. Like you climb over big boulders, but there's a lot of cool places that you could hide it in that area. And the other side of the trail is relatively tame, not very steep, and it's kind of more of an open forest, kind of like what you're seeing here. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll get back with you when I get to my location. Start looking, give you a view of the scenery and what I'm looking at while I'm out here searching. So I'm pretty close to the location, and I think I might have remembered wrong about where I was actually at searching because it doesn't look familiar. But so yeah, back to what I was saying. In his book, he said it was the first treasure map he had ever created, so to not judge it harshly. And when you put the Appalachian lead-up trail, if you factor that into the calculation, it puts you about 8.8 miles back on the trail from the other location I've been looking. And it puts you in an area called the Devil's Courthouse Ridge. So I don't know if it means anything, him saying not to judge it harshly, and that ended up putting me here. And the reason I initially put the lead-up trail on there is because if you look at the map, the Springer dog is actually a little bit up the trail. It's not right there at the beginning. I mean, you got like a hash mark or two, and then the dog is there. Now, he may have just put it there because it's convenient, but he scrutinized so much that I don't know if he would have done that, you know. But he may have just, like I said, just put it there because that's where he wanted to put it, not actually meaning anything by the location. But it made me think about it, so factoring in the location, I mean the lead-up trail, put me here in the Devil's Courthouse Ridge. So that's where I'm looking around today. But I also just had a revelation coming in, and tomorrow, hopefully, I'll wake up in time to make the hike in to the old location I was looking and go a little bit further, because I believe it might not actually be at the X. I believe it might actually be at the mountain with the knob on it. So I think that might actually be the location. And the X is just giving you a location as a reference point of where 1727, which is where the 1.7 and 2.7 trails cross along the Appalachian Trail, which forms kind of an X at that location. So the hash mark's in there, but I mean the hash mark's in at the triangle with the little ball on it. So I'm wondering if that's where it's actually at, because that is actually a very nice location, and a lot of people go there. And it's also a place that people go and they look at one area. There's nothing on the other side. There's nothing else to look at in that area besides that one overlook where everyone goes. And it's, I think, about a 4-mile hike in, but it's only less than 2.5 miles as the crow flies to the nearest road. So tomorrow, that's where I'm going, or the next time I go. If I don't make it tomorrow, then it'll be a few days, because we got, excuse me, we got rain coming in Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'll probably just post up at camp and play poker. Here's a good view for you, though. See if I can get a little bit further down here. Okay, I do remember now. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I didn't stay in this area, because the actual location it puts you is just completely overgrown. Like, this is just nothing but briars, so I don't think I'll be going back there. But maybe look around on the other side. I do remember this area now. This is not actually a good location to be looking, but I will go and check out some of it, see what else I can find. So I think last time I roamed around the side of there, I was thinking of a different location when I said I was going to come back and look some more. So I'll go ahead and look around now and see if I can find anything. Not really expecting much, though, to be honest with you. And my motivation is running a little thin lately. I haven't really had any new ahas until actually just this hike in, so maybe that'll renew my motivation, and I'll find some new drive to hike in and really put some effort into it, because the last couple times I've been going hasn't really been very exciting. Just nothing I can think of, you know what I mean? Just nothing I can find. I'm looking at all the places I can think to look. I don't know if I'm just not going far enough, or if I'm not seeing it, like I'm just stepping over it, or if it's just not there. That's the frustrating part of all this, is you just never know if you're right, no matter how sure you are. But I'm still pretty damn sure. So this is the terrain on one side. I was thinking of it being in a different location until I got here and I remembered. But I've also looked through all of this. But I guess I'll just kind of work my way down and kind of expand my search a little bit. See if anything sticks out to me. See, I didn't come down this far last time, I don't believe. I kind of stayed up kind of closer to the trail. The trail is right up there. And this is directly off the Appalachian Trail. So I'll come down here some more and search around. Fairly steep, not bad. I don't think I came down this way. Lots of little locations that you could tuck away a box around here. Okay, I think I have been here. I think I've searched over here. I think I remember that area right there. I think I remember this rock here. Weird. You've searched enough times that you think you remember the rocks, you know? I'd have to look at my track marks to see if I have been here or not. Ooh. The ground disappeared on me. And one aspect of this area that kind of makes me possibly believe it's not here is that the whole magnifying glass with the branch, with the trees, or the tree in it, it just doesn't tie in. Like, unless he's just saying look around the trees, or up in the trees. But I don't think it's up in a tree. It could be, and I'll be looking, but I have been looking, but I haven't seen it. So that part of the saw doesn't tie into this location. But I'm still gonna give it a shot. and look around and see if I can find this freaking box. So I just took my GPS coordinates and I did remember that rock. That rock is one of the last places I looked last time I was here. As I was looping down, like it's pretty much as far as I went last time. It does start to get a little overgrown here, but it's still not bad. So I'm gonna continue my search and kind of head out that way because I haven't looked at it over there at all. And this is probably gonna be the only place I look today. So I'm gonna make sure I give it a good search and don't waste the day since I've already made the drive out here. The traffic was insane coming into the park. Like I've never seen so many cars in a national park. It was just bumper to bumper traffic the whole way coming out. Fortunately, it was steady going in, but coming out, it was pretty rough. So hopefully it's cleared up by the time I get out here. Otherwise, I'll be foaming at the mouth. Can't stand traffic. So now we're getting into some more steepy terrain. A lot of little rock crevices and stuff around here. I don't know how much further I'll go, because if I go too far it'll be a really rough climb out. But pretty much all that over there is overgrown. I'll still make a pass through there, but right now I'm just kind of head straight down this hill, checking all these little rock boulders and crevices and looking around. So I'm wondering what the hell just came down right there. You see the ground's all stirred up right there. And it kind of leads down into there where that trash is. I mean, there's nothing there that fell. So whatever it was a living being. I'm about to go investigate that and see what that is. I don't guess anything fell down here. Looks like it was something poking around in the dirt. I know bears like to dig around for grubs and stuff like that. Let's see what this is. Something got torn to shreds. No matter how far back you go. I take it with me, but I'm not going to put it in my pack. It stinks. And it's far enough back, and it's natural, so it'll decay over time. If it was plastic, I'd throw it in my bag. Alright, so I've come down a pretty good little ways. Just heard a thud. I've come down a pretty good little ways. I'm going to go ahead and start making my way back out, because it's going to take me a few minutes. It's a pretty steep climb. No box, but I'll keep looking as I go up and hope whatever that was that made that loud thud isn't going to eat me. I got a whistle. I should be fine. Just blow it and scare the bear away. That's what they say. But I also have bear spray and a 9mm. So I figure blow the whistle, spray him in the face, and I don't think anything's gonna get past the 9mm when their fucking face is full of mace. Like, that bear is not gonna know what the hell is going on. His face is gonna hurt like hell. Ears are gonna be ringing, and his head's gonna be leaking. Of course, he might be leaking on top of me, and I can't get out from under him. I don't think these bears are big enough that they can trap you under them. Like the grizzlies, if they fall on you, I mean, you'll just suffocate to death. I've made it like 10 feet, and I'm already dying. So I pretty much searched all the areas I can search without going unreasonably far down. I mean, we're way beyond the point where someone's going to stumble across it, so if you went any further than I did, then 100% unnecessary. And it's just kind of a dick move if he did, because it's way down there and pretty damn steep. But I think I'm gonna call it a day, make it a quick day again. I'm gonna sit down and eat my sandwich and some trail mix. I like the kind with M&Ms and raisins in it, kind of like a little dessert. And I'll probably head out. This is near the Kauai Tower, so I've been up there, but I mean, it's probably been close to 20 years since I've been up there. So I might make the trek up there and get a good overlook, take a video for you guys, and that'll be that for the day. Go find a campsite. Maybe head back to the other spot, because I may just wait till after the rain passes to go look at that other spot. But it's not a far drive. I found a closer campsite. It's not an hour away. It's still a good 30-minute drive, 45-minute drive, but it's way closer. It's just through some rocky roads. I did discover that I'm actually camping on private property, but the owner doesn't care as long as I take care of it. So it's right on the edge of the national forest. But really great overview, overlook where I'm at. So I'll probably go back there tonight. And then the drive out's not bad because it's all downhill, but then the uphill drive, it just takes so long to get in there that I might just stay for the day. I gotta go get some groceries and probably get me a frappe from McDonald's. That's one of my weaknesses. I hear barking spiders. So day 6 is kind of a bust. There is an area up the trail a little ways where I can go search, but it is kind of close to the location. And I may search it some more, but I did search it some the other day when I was out here. And I don't know, we'll see on my way through how I feel. Like I said, my motivation's running thin. It's kind of fine. It's kind of hard to keep doing the same thing over and over again and not get any kind of results. I mean, in all fairness, it is a tiny ass box in the middle of all of this. But still, it's the same feeling, no matter how you look at it. Kind of a drag. Still haven't eaten my sandwich yet, though. So I'm gonna find a nice little rock to sit down on and do that. Then I'll make my way out. So I'm on the other side of the trail now. I think I scared some people coming out of the woods. They'll get over it. Just got here, but I wish I'd have found this spot before I ate lunch. So I would have ate it right here. Opens up to a nice little view in this little grassy area. Would have been a nice spot to stop and eat. Super overgrown over here. Not really many places to hide a box unless you're just laying it on the ground. No stumps, no rocks, no nothing, just overgrown forest. So I'm gonna head out of this area, find somewhere else to go. So I mentioned a few times, I'm gonna go this way. I don't think I'll go to the tower. Yeah, I don't feel like going to the tower. I got time. I'll go to it some other day maybe. But I mentioned that my motivation's running low. But there are a few things that keep me going. One is because I have nothing else to do. I mean, what else would I be doing right now? Like, I'm in between jobs with nothing but time to kill while I wait on other contracts to come in. 2, I know it's in this area. I might be missing something. I might be overlooking it, but I know, in my mind, I know that it's in this area somewhere. How do I narrow it down? I don't know. Just keep taking stabs at it, I guess. And we'll look for eurekas somewhere in the map and in the area. But another factor is pride, because a lot of people know I'm here looking for it. And when you're telling me going to search for treasure in the middle of the wilderness that was left there by some Bitcoin millionaire, they kind of look at you like you got a dick growing out your forehead. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, what? Like, there's no box. Like, you're retarded. Or you're just not going to figure it out. Out of the hundreds of thousands of people that are looking or whatever, you're going to be one that figures it out. For one, there's not hundreds of thousands of people. It's a very small niche of people who are seriously, actively looking. Some of them are just passively looking, and if they think they know where it's at, they'll go take a gander. But very few are actually dedicated to it and looking hardcore. So yeah, pride is a big thing, because I don't want to go home empty-handed. And the longer I sit here and look, the more the pride keeps me going, because the more I look, and the fact that I don't find it just makes me look dumber. You know what I mean? So, and it just makes them laugh even more when you get back and they're just like, I told you wouldn't find it. Like, yeah, you did. Thanks for the confidence. So yeah, that's the things that keep me going right now. My trips, my day hikes are getting kind of farther and farther apart. Like, I took 3 days off this time. I think I took 2 days off before the last one. And when I first got here, it was like every day to almost every other day. So my hikes are getting farther and farther apart. And if I don't make it out to my Eureka place tomorrow, then it'll probably be 3 days before I get out there, because I'm not gonna hike in the rain if I don't have to. I mean, I will, and I have. I did just the other day. But it really does suck for the boots. It makes my boots stink really bad. And you're just soaking wet when you get out. You're just so drained. Everything just smells like mildew. Especially if it's not a dry day the next day, and you end up with a couple days where everything just stays wet and you can't get anything dry. So, yeah. So that's the plan now. Go back, post up at camp. Maybe you'll look again tomorrow. If not, then it'll be a couple days.